Hello and welcome to Top of the Shop, the very first episode, in fact, where I will be looking at some stuff I found on the workshop. Typically, the front page of the workshop, because I'm lazy. But if it's here, I think it's pretty cool. I'll be reviewing these three ships. I say reviewing, basically just going, wow, they're cool. And a mod, the pulley mod. Right, I'm going to start with this one because this is the first one I saw on the workshop. It's supposed to be a nice mobile base, and I actually really loved it because I had a look at these. I saw these thrusters here, and I thought, that's a really nice way of doing that. So now I'm looking at it. Is that going to burn that? I don't know. And I don't have build vision, because I've only got the stuff on that I'm reviewing. Cruise. Is that... I assume that's the rear thrusters, so you can turn them off without... Yeah. You can turn them off and you can glide more efficiently through the air with dampeners on, so you can stay up without having to hold down forwards. It's lovely. I did it in the 10-hour stream. I'm not going to reference that though. Lovely work with the thrusters, I'm going to be honest. I do love it. I love using these flat thrusters. I haven't actually used them on large grids a lot. I use them on tiny little drones. Make them look like quadcopters, which is quite cool. But this is some really nice work. And I also really love the sort of middle of the ship thruster going down. I really love those sort of ships. Because it provides it with a lot of armor, but then again, this isn't necessarily designed to have a lot of armor because it is a base. It's not really designed to get into fights, I think. All credit and stuff will be in the description, so go check it out. Or, if you're watching this, like, when I put it out, it's probably still on the front page of the workshop, so you can see it there. None of these are my designs, except the crane I whipped together, but that's to showcase the pulley mod, which is all the way up there. I'll get to that. Right. Bit of a sparse interior, but I suspect this ship is designed more for function than interior. I was about to say more for function than form, but, like, from the outside it's beautiful. Lovely little lines. And the wings. Oh, you've even put the green and red lights on the wings so you know which way it's flying. Oh, those... I love those. Camera. I can see we've got a basic assembler. Do we have a basic refinery on here somewhere as well? Oxygen tank. That will be useful, as I've noticed that it's not sealed. Although actually, that might be sealed because these windows have a weird hitbox with that. That could actually be sealed. Interesting. Connector on the bottom with the landing gear. Ah, the basic refinery. Yes, so he's done a great job fitting everything into this ship. This is a really condensed small base, and the fact that it actually flies as well. That's mad. For something this small to have everything you need. And it flies? How well does it fly? Ooh, it flies well. That's a lot of upthrust. Which is actually really good, because I guess that means it can hold a bunch of ores and stuff. So it is actually useful while you're flying around. Oh, I love the responsiveness on that throttle. That sounded weird when I said that. This is very maneuverable. I mean, for everything you need for like a base, this is fantastic. Like, everything you need, and it flies nicely. Oh, giving you a lovely view of some of the other things I'll be looking around. I haven't actually looked around these by myself yet. I just sort of pasted them in. Let's have a look. Oh, that one was called the something. The LAC-10E Columba. Is that LAC like Laconian from the Expanse server? I doubt that. Is there more spacey death things like that? Well, I don't think that's from the Expanse server either, because it doesn't have the big thrusters that they have on the Expanse server. If I jump up here, I can get in the the cockpit for the Hellhound, the Y131 Hellhound. Or is that the Y13I Hellhound? I don't know. But just look at the lovely guns on the front. Like, I love the way he's managed to stagger those guns. And that's got to be quite a lot of firepower. It says it's a heavy fighter on the workshop, and I would tend to agree. It's a hell of a heavy fighter if it's a vanilla server you're on. That is insane. Oh. Oh, no way. I did not notice that. Are these two side things rotor turrets? No, they are, aren't they? Because they're not on the grid. So that's really cool. I should definitely find something for it to shoot. A bit sluggish on the uptake, but it is loaded with ammo. And it did say it wasn't designed for planets, but it could be used on planets. Definitely feeling the heavy fighter. Although I think with all of these hydrogen thrusters in space, this will be really good. Ooh. 2 cameras in case one gets shot out. Ooh, look at my terrible crane that I made. Yes. And the lovely ships that have been made by other people. Oh, I did not mean to target lock that. 3 assault cannons, I believe, on the front. Let's see, do we have a turret controller? Yeah, we do. We have turret controllers for each of those. I think it's just selected to those weapons. So if I was to... Yeah, there you go. That's a rather hefty kaboom. 3 assault cannons at once. That's lovely. Yeah, so those Gatling turrets on the side will swing around and aim on their own, because we have turrets on. Turret controllers, which will do it. I do love a custom turret. I love 2 of them, even more. The only thing I would be worried about is that might be a little complicated to print out with a printer. But they are cool as hell, so I'm fine with it, you know? Actually, you could do like a proper production line where you make each different part of the turret separately and then like attach them together with pistons and things. Oh, that would be super cool. I'd actually really love to watch that. Or make that. That would be cool. Just realised there's a button on the back. I don't know if they do anything, because I think they're supposed to light up when they've got actions on them. First person view, it's clearly not designed for that. Which is good actually, because it means it's got a hell of a lot of armor between it and bullets that are coming at its face. Let's see if we can't just plonk. Whoa! That was an explosion. I don't know, I don't play with vanilla weapons a lot, so it's nice to see they're good. I saw an explosion. What exploded? It looks perfectly fine to me. Am I wrong? Is there something that's blown up on that? Doesn't look like it. I don't think I've got weapon damage turned off. I definitely don't have weapon damage turned off. Although, actually, what I do need to do... but one of the things I'm going to do later is shoot the landing gear off the bottom. I am now realising I didn't actually get in it and show off all the features that it had. I mean, I flew around in it, but it has a nice side camera as well. I didn't show that off working, but I guess it's a bit late for that now. It's a really cool ship. There we go, that's what I needed to do. I am the best reviewer you have ever seen. Ooh, what? I blow stuff up before you've even seen all of its features. But this is Space Engineers, that's what you do. Let's have a look around this ship. This is the... Oh, let's see. Phobos class Corvette Mark II. I was debating whether I should do this one or not, but then they said they had an updated interior, one that isn't totally terrible. And I like interiors that aren't totally terrible. Ooh. Solar panels are interesting. Oh, just one? Oh, it's asymmetrical. Oh. Oh, I mean, only slightly. Or did I shoot that off? No, it is actually asymmetrical. God damn it. I love an asymmetrical ship. I should showcase some of my ships that I've built over the years at some point. But that's another video. Oh yeah, it closes the doors behind you because it's a cool ship with these things built in. Look at that. Wow. And the toilet, the most important part of any ship. And the upside down survival kit. Why are the survival kits always upside down? It was upside down in that one as well. But it is fine. We have a toilet, we have a shower. In case, you know, when you go to the toilet it goes horribly wrong in space. You know, if the gravity generator turns off when you're mid that's what the shower's for. Armory by the door, that's nice. Lovely little CIC. Reactors that are turned off, so we're currently running off of battery power. The invent controllers? What are you doing? Ah, that's so cool! Okay, so it's set up so if the batteries get too low, then it'll turn on the reactors to start charging them back up. That is cool. Is this a gunner seat? It looks like a gunner seat. I don't think that's the pilot, because this is the main pilot seat, I reckon. Although, actually, maybe this is the main pilot seat and that's a backup. Because it is an armoured CIC, apart from, you know, the windows. But you'd probably be fighting something in front of you. This ship has some lovely lines that I think make it better for nose-to-nose interaction rather than broadsiding, because it's got guns on the side rather than on the top. It's got the sort of Star Destroyer angles on it, you know? Get smaller towards the front so they can get all turrets on target. Nearly all turrets on target. So I guess you'd optimally have your target sort of up, like here? Here. Then all the turrets could shoot it. I'm gonna be honest, I thought there'd be a bigger interior, but this is actually built for PvP survival, I reckon. I say I reckon. It says on there, the lunar server. That's a lot of windows and presumably a camera back there. But this ship looks cool as hell. Ooh. Is that a railgun? Oh. Is that 4 railguns? I see why the interior isn't as big as I thought it was. It stops there, then it becomes railguns. Yes. Beautiful railguns. Lovely thrust packs. I think this was designed... It said it was for the lunar server, so I assume lunar means moon. So I don't think it was designed for flying in a planet. But when I spawned it in, I found out that it could fly in a planet. Otherwise, there would be a big hole in the ground. Ooh, it actually flies quite well in a planet. I wasn't expecting that. Large hydrogen... They made great use of the flat thrusters so they could keep the interior space for the railguns and functional components. This is... Ooh. Ooh, that's quite nice. For a ship of this size with this many guns on it, this is maneuverable as hell. Even more maneuverable in space with those ions. Okay. Right. That is the Phobos, I think it was called. The Phobos! Class Corvette Mark II. And I shall leave it there. Don't fall over, don't fall over. Nice. Right, now to show off what has been on the front of the workshop for a couple of days. The pulley mod! Dun 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 dun! I did add this to my multiplayer survival, and then subsequently removed it because it felt a bit cheaty. It is fantastic if you're just using it for cranes. It felt cheaty for me because I was using a mod which made the ores really deep and hence hard to get to. But I could just use one of these and put a drill on the bottom of it and get all the way down to the resource. So for my personal situation there, it was a little cheaty, but overall, it's a fantastic mod. It is really useful for cranes. I mean, look how tall this crane is. And this thing can reach the floor. Actually, I think this thing can reach like 400 to 500 meters. Don't judge the mod by the terrible crane, because I made the terrible crane in a very small amount of time just before we started recording. Ah, the sun's getting low. I am God! There you go. You're welcome. I did unnecessarily make it so that you could actually, like, you could climb the ladder up to the rotaty bit. You can't get up because it's on a different grid, but you can get up there. It was completely unnecessary for me to do that, but I did it anyway. And then I made this. I quite like the way that this turned out, even though it was like 5 minutes of little effort. See, put that little extra effort in there, and that's what you come to my videos for. I doubt it, because I don't edit them ever. But I'm going to try and edit and upload this today. Let's find out later whether I actually keep to that. Okay, so everybody in the comments for this on the workshop was saying how useful it would be for cranes. So I made the crane. And I'm going to show you just how useful it is. Although I'm now realizing that I parked that quite far away, and my piston that I've got there isn't going to extend far enough, is it? God damn it. It's fine. I also probably should have put a camera up by the pulley so I could see directly down. You know what? I'm going to do that now. No one will notice that it wasn't there before. Well, I mean, they will, because I'm leaving this in, because I've already reviewed 3 things and I'm only 17 minutes into the recording. There you go, that'll do. But I will never besmirch other people's videos because they put effort into them, and I don't, because I'm bad at this. So I'm trying to make mine lively and, you know, reviewing multiple things that can actually be a full video without me going over stuff again and again, because I will otherwise. I'm bad at these things. Right. Camera. View. So, I shall use this as a crane. Actually, wait, hang on. So, how this crane works. That we have a rotor down the bottom there. Just under the crane. The top of the crane. So this bit up here can spin. Oh yes. So what you do is you line up to the thing you want to get to. So I'm going for that first ship we reviewed. The piston may not be long enough, but we'll see with that. So I'm going to extend that piston out. That piston's going to be nowhere near long enough, is it? Crap. I am good at my job. Luckily, I don't get paid for this, so no one can fire me. Oh no. Did I put them all too far away? Hang on. I put them all too far away. Nobody watched this part. I didn't do anything, there's no proof. Actually, let's spawn one of these there so that I can drop it on something. Okay, right. Now that I am lined up with this thing, let's get it a bit more lined up. I think that will do. We can now lower the head of the crane somehow. One of these buttons that I made. That button. Aha! Yes. And down she goes. It's basically a retextured piston with a really long range, but it uses the cables there, and it looks fantastic. It's very cheap. Oh, crap. No, I'm just pushing it into the ground. Oh, no. I'm dragging it across the ground. Wrong one. Hang on. Then we shall lift it up. Ah, nailed it. See? I am now lifting it. Yes, my crane. It's perfect. Oh god, I'm spinning. Rotor lock. Ah, you see, I planned for all of this. There we go, and there's the ship that I've lifted up. Now, to show you how accurate it is, I shall drop it on... I can't see with that now. I shall drop it on there. On that, on the Phobos Mark II. Never seen a review like this in your life. Oh god. Stop exploding. Stop exploding. Inertia tensor. There. Stop exploding. Stop it. Hang on. Down a little bit. Down a little bit. You're not going down. Go down. There you go. Go down. Yes. Uh-oh. Is it above it? Release! Uh-oh. Release? Release! Yes! Perfect! Wow, and what a good way to discover that the the Phobos Mark II has its own repair projector. You see, I'm officially the best Space Engineers reviewer ever now. I will see you in the next one. Maybe, if anybody watches this one. Actually, this was quite fun. I'll probably do another one. But hey, I'm releasing this today. 2 videos in as many days, unless I don't edit this today. Aren't you lucky? Unlike this ship. And my crane that glitched out. I promise you, you can make better cranes. But I had 5 minutes and, you know, and I threw it together. Till next time! Okay, that's pretty good. Whee!